Alright, some more observations between my two bikes. My first bike is a 2006 Buell XP12X Ulysses. My second bike is a Honda Vfr 2002 Interceptor 800. And I'll tell you, they're like night and day. Now they are two different bikes for two different types of driving. So the XP12X is designed for, they call it adventure sport touring. Laser quick handling for a bike that's really tall. I mean, it's got a 34 or 5 inch, I think it's 35 inch seat height. So it's got the Harley 1203 Firestorm Thunderstorm motor. It's a Buell design. It's got basically, I think, Harley cylinder valve or cylinder sleeves, and that's the basic Harley design. But everything else is kind of Buell tranny, Buell heads, and that. It's belt driven, low maintenance, air cooled, and it's got the rear fan on the rear cylinder. So it's got more attitude. That's why I call it Mad Max, because it's it's never broken down. It's really dependable. It's just a different animal. It's got more I'd say character. It's like that I don't know, I'd call it just the attitude. Now I love it though. Never going to sell it. I like that thing, want to keep it. It's for a different purpose altogether though. And we have Ginger here, the Vfr, and it's just smooth until the VTEC valves come on, and it has a little more vibration, you might call it. Power band gets stronger, of course. So it's a completely different animal, and it's a smoother animal. I'd call it like a cheetah. It'll sit there and purr like a kitten until it has to get on it, and then it'll go and run. Whereas the Buell is more like those motorcycles you saw in the Mad Max movies. Just, they're just designed for thrashing and going, and they shake and they vibrate, which is part of the character. So I have both different types of bikes. I have one that's Harley based. It's got a drummer exhaust on it. It's loud. It's angry. It seems like it's going to be a monster, but it's not. It's one of those, like a big grizzly bear that you see in maybe a show. Gentle giant, but it's just a big grizzly. Let's see if I can get around this guy here. Come on, come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. So, the Vfr, just smooth, rock solid, no vibrations. I mean, because it's got stock exhaust on it, I don't even know it's running sometimes. Well, I do. I can hear the motor, but just, you have to look, you have to be on it to feel. If you're walking away from it, it's just quiet. Water cooled and has an oil cooler also, so it's a little more livable, say in the summertime here in traffic, as opposed to the air cooled Harley based motor. Can get a little hot. Matter of fact, it overheated on me on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills on the day after Christmas. My son and I were up there, and he's got a Suzuki Intruder 800, which is water and air cooled, water, air, and oil. And it had no problems, and my Buell overheated. Actually, the little light came on, started skip firing, so I pulled over on Wilshire, and we sat for about 45 minutes, let it cool down, chatted and stuff. So I'm waiting to see how the Vfr does, because I've taken it downtown, idling, low speed. Of course, it's only March, so the temperatures haven't been up. But of course, Beverly Hills was about 78 degrees, so it's not like it was really super hot. So we'll see how the Vfr does. I'm pretty sure it won't be a problem. I had it up to temp and just let it sit there and idle, and it got to like 212. Fans were on, working, no problems at all. So The Buell is completely different. More attitude, more like that thing right there. It's designed for just attitude and just snarling, but really gentle, really easy to drive, laser quick handling. Great for, I'd call it touring. Take it on long trips. I've taken it all over the place. Put the dog on the back with my panniers, no problem at all. The Vfr, I'm not going to put panniers on it. I'm going to keep it as a sport touring. May take it for long trips, but it'll be just I have a backpack and my tank bag, and that's good enough. Probably won't take the dog. So my thoughts on those two bikes, because I own them. I love them both. I'm in love with Ginger, and my Buell, absolutely an excellent bike also. Going to keep them both. They're for my, you might call it my, if I was bipolar, that would be for both my polars, because they're polar opposites. I'm not bipolar, but for my alternative, I guess, personality style, I'll get on the Buell when I want mean and snarling and just has that Mad Max, Street Fighter, urban kick-ass, take names kind of look. And when I want to, explore some lean angle, carve some canyon, I'm taking Ginger. Peace out.